Los Antrax is an enforcer gang of the Mexican drug trafficking organization known as the Sinaloa Cartel. The group was led by the drug lords Jesus Pena, El 20, and Rodrigo Araquiga Gamboa, El Chino Antrax, and they are responsible for a number of homicides and for providing armed security services to Ismael Mayo Zambada. The gang operates in the capital city of Culiacan, Sinaloa, where its members conduct homicides and violent attacks. The name of the group is inspired from the disease anthrax, although the Sinaloa state authorities have never officially recognized the group's existence. The group's logo is derived from Damien Hirst's sculpture, For the Love of God. Los Antrax works as the security force of the drug lord Ismael Mayo Zambada, who leads the Sinaloa cartel along with Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. Several homicides have been attributed to the gang, which was led by a drug trafficker named Rodrigo Araquiga Gamboa, El Chino Antrax, now under U.S. custody, and his right-hand man Jesus Pena, El 20, who was believed to be hiding in the state of Sinaloa. El 20 was arrested and is now under Mexican custody. A fierce gunfight between members of the Sinaloa cartel, with the backing of Los Antrax, and the Beltran-Leyva cartel, with the support of Los Zetas, left about 30 dead in the town of Tubitama, Sonora in northern Mexico on July 1, 2010. The drug gangs clashed just a few miles across the international border with the U.S. state of Arizona, an area notorious for being a smuggling route for narcotics and human trafficking. 11 late-model, bullet-ridden vehicles were found at the scene, along with dozens of high-caliber assault rifles. Some of the vehicles had decks painted on their windows, a method often used by the Mexican drug trafficking organizations to distinguish the vehicles of rival drug cartels during armed confrontations. Los Antrax gained public attention on May 26, 2011, when a squadron of the Mexican army that was patrolling a neighborhood in southern Culiacan spotted 3 vehicles with armed assailants. The encounter prompted a gunfight, but the Mexican forces managed to neutralize 3 members of Los Antrax. They also liberated 3 kidnapping victims from a safe house in the area, a woman, a man who had his toes and ears mutilated, and a 5-year-old girl. 8, although preliminary reports indicated that the 3 gunmen killed by the army, Jesus Humberto Corona Gillen, Franklin Olgan Velasquez and Pedro Valenzuela Meza, had died from gunshot wounds during the shootout. The post-mortem reports indicated that the gunmen had been beaten and tortured by the soldiers before being killed, even though the official account of the event was that they died in a gun battle. On November 1, 2011, during an indoor football game in Culiacan, Sinaloa, an armed commando interrupted the game and killed Francisco Arce Rubio, the leader of Los Antrax. 11. According to police reports, several armed men carrying AK-47s and handguns interrupted the soccer game at the Deportivo Jimmy Ruiz Stadium and forced all of the players to lie face down on the field at around 11 a.m. Once they had subjugated everyone on the field, the gunmen executed one of the team's managers, and then went on to kill Arce Rubio, aged 30. After the double homicide, the gunmen departed. Arce Rubio was reportedly killed by rival members of Los Mazatocos, a gang headed by Fausto Isidro Mezaflores, nicknamed El Chapo Isidro. Arce Rubio was also reportedly responsible for assassinating 2 nephews of Amado and Vicente Carrillo Fuentes in Sinaloa. Mezaflores and his gang are reportedly part of the Beltran-Leyva cartel, which disputes the drug trafficking corridors with the Sinaloa cartel in western Mexico. The weekend Arce Rubio was killed, the state of Sinaloa experienced at least 20 homicides possibly linked to the drug lord's death. In one incident, gang members hung 3 bodies from a bridge in the town of Guamachil. In another incident at a volleyball court in Culiacan, unidentified gunmen killed 8 people and injured several others. Several other bullet-ridden corpses were found throughout the state that same weekend. El Chino Antrax was arrested by the Dutch police on December 30, 2013 at the Amsterdam airport Schiphol in the Netherlands at the request of the United States, which contacted the Interpol to arrest him for charges relating to drug trafficking. On February 20, 2014, Mexican authorities arrested Jesus Pena, alias El-20, in Culiacan following a massive operative carried out to capture El Mayo Zambada. On May 23, 2014, Melesio Beltran Medina, alias El Mil, was killed at the Morelos neighborhood in Culiacan.